Hey guys, it's Allie. Welcome back to my channel. It is midterm season, ladies and gentlefish, which means I am stressed, I am tired, I am not taking care of myself. And so I was studying for an art history midterm at like 7 a.m. yesterday, and I was like, I'm gonna make a YouTube video this week that is mediocre study tips from somebody with severe ADHD. So if you enjoy this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And without further ado, I have class in a half an hour and I need to film this video as fast as possible. So let's get straight on into it. So for my first study tip, I recommend using paper and books and pencils as opposed to your laptop or computer or any sort of electronic. That is just my opinion. That's how I like to study because I feel like it helps me retain information better when I handwrite things. Also, it's a lot less distracting. Like, I can't just decide I'm bored, I'm gonna go check my email when I'm using a book, you know? The only thing that I really use my computer for when I'm studying is if I need to like search a term up that I can't find in my notes or the textbook or anything. So that's that, but I just prefer handwriting. The next tip that I have is, you know the whole bullet journaling thing where people like use decorative pens and stuff to like make their study guides? I personally think that's very distracting. Like, it might help some people to like use colorful pens and highlighters and whatever to make their notes, but for me, I just feel like that's extra time and effort that I'm not willing to put in when I actually like need to study. So for me, it just requires a piece of paper and a pencil. Another way actually that a laptop is helpful when studying though is that in some of my classes I've made Google Docs with people in my class so that we have like a shared study guide so everybody can add in their own notes. It is very helpful because then you could like get help from other people and combine your knowledge to help you all do well on the exam that you have. Something else that I do, this is more for like bigger exams like finals, but I like to divide my study time into like different like units or sections. I don't know, that just makes my life easier, but some people just like cram it all in and I don't recommend that, but some people do it and it works for them and I'm like, okay. This is probably the best tip I can give anybody because when I started doing this, it made my life so much easier. I started writing down potential questions that I feel like could be on the exam because oftentimes I feel like you can predict what professors are going to ask, like based on things that they've emphasized in class. So practice questions, great idea. My next tip is for those quizzes or exams or whatever where the purpose of them is to memorize and regurgitate information right then and there. And if that is the case, then that's just rude of your professor, first off. But when I have to do things like that, I normally either use flashcards for like terms and stuff, or what I end up doing is I just memorize everything that I have to like remember as if I were learning lines for a play, because I did theater in high school and so I take what I learned from that and I apply it to my studies so that I can remember things temporarily and then throw them away on the exam. But for those of you who don't know how to do those kinds of things like memorizing lines, I don't blame you because you're probably not a theater person, but the way I used to do that was I, you know, would write everything down over and over again. So that's basically the one repetitive thing I've been saying this entire video, is to write things down. I've also heard of people using the gum method, like you chew one flavor of gum while you're studying and then chew the same flavor while you're taking the exam, and it helps you remember the information. I have ADHD and never remember to try that method. I've heard it works. If you want to try it, try it. I wouldn't know because I haven't tried it if it works. So that's for you to find out. Another tip that I have also is to study in a place that's not very distracting. I personally don't like to study or do homework in my bed because I find that I will just get tired or distracted with my phone or something. So I normally like to study either at my desk here where I'm seated right now or out in like the lounge areas of my dorm building because there's nothing distracting me in those places. So normally I just like bring my study notes and my key and I like leave my phone in if needed, my laptop in here while I go out there and study. The next tip is to start studying a few days in advance. I start studying anywhere from like 2 to 4 days in advance. For exams, I feel like it depends on how nervous I am for the exam and how much information it is, but you don't have to like study constantly for 4 days. You can just like study for like an hour or two and thus not cramming everything into one night and therefore not taking care of yourself, which leads me into my last point. of this video, which is to take care of yourself during these times. Go to sleep, take a shower, eat healthy foods, give your body the love it needs in order to help you function as a normal human being who is going to pass their midterm / final / any exam that you have to take. I find that when I get a good night's sleep, I do better on things. Okay, I have class in 15 minutes, so this video's over. That is it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. I upload every Thursday, and if you want to get notifications whenever I post a video, hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Visco, my links for those are in the description down below. Follow me on TikTok. Just kidding, don't follow me on TikTok. That's it. Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. Good luck to all of you on all of your midterms and exams that you are taking, and I will see you later. Bye!